Hey everyone, FPS Chasley here. So I have a bit of unfortunate news. There's no distinguishing between different types of search patterns for torpedoes in this game. So that means they can only default to snake. There's no circle search pattern for torpedoes, so that is unfortunate, but it is not the end of the world. I think this is still the way to go with this sniping plan from out here. So I listened for a few minutes on pings and marked these up, so I think there might be more ships than this in the harbor, but these are the ones that are pinging and their approximate locations. So I think what I'm going to do is launch 8 torps and then put them each on a slightly different bearing and just have them all like more or less enable at the same time or something and just see what happens. I think that sounds like a pretty good idea. I think that should be pretty fun. I think I'm going to enable them out here at the mine mark, just because the last time I think I waited too long on most of those enables and the ships actually like got behind them to some degree or out of the way of their search cone. So I want them to enable pretty soon. If I have them all enable up here, there's like no way they can get out of the way of them in time. So I think that'll work pretty well. I didn't get like the full, however long far away as we may have discussed at some point, but I think this is a sufficiently far enough distance, about 8 nautical miles away. So I'm like pointed right at the harbor now, so I'm just going to set all these torps up and I'll meet you back here in a second. Alrighty, so I got all my torps set to run to enable at 11,000 yards, which is my approximate range to the minefield. I have them on each torpedo starting with bearing 215 is going to increment by 2 degrees all the way up to 228. So it's going to cover this swath, like right from here to like here. So it's going to like cover this here, and as soon as they get to the mines, all these torps are going to go active, and it should be fun. I set the floors to 200 feet, so I shouldn't have to reduce my depth to launch these torps, but I'm just going to go ahead and save real quick just to make sure. Alright, so let's kick the tires and light the fires here, Big Daddy. Alrighty, torps are all opened and ready to launch, or tubes are all open. Torpedo tubes are all ready and armed in all respects, so I'm just going to launch 2, 4, 6, 8, 1, 2, 1, 3, 5, 7, so let's do it. No. No, open the door, please. I did the wrong thing. I don't know why I keep doing that. I just keep wanting to do that. I don't know.
Launch tube 2. Aye, sir. Launch tube 4.
Launch
Aye, sir. Launch tube. Aye, sir.
Oh, yeah. Here we go. This is going to be fun. Alrighty, so, well, that's pretty loud. What do I want to be doing right now? I think I'm going to try and move laterally here. Let me see where exactly 11,000 yards is. So that's going to be right about here. A little bit past the mines. Right about there. So right about here is when all these torps are going to be enabling. So let's move laterally towards C.
Come right to course
I know I'm kind of like
3.
making
Come
myself
right
broadside, but I want to be able to
6. Helmi.
be able to see what's going on, so my torpedoes aren't absolutely hindering me or whatever. And I'm sure people are going to start bearing down on my position here. Let me close all these doors.
Con sonar.
There's no point in them really being open at this point at all. They don't have solutions, all just running on their own. It's just a preset. I can get them all reloaded too. What are my stores for torps? Alright, so I have enough for like 2.5 more salvos if need be. But I'm hoping at some point it'll eventually get a little more precise once people start making for open sea or whatever here. God, imagine having to reload 8 torpedo tubes at once. That's got to be a production and a half or something. There's got to be a lot of stuff going on for that. So I don't have the toad out, so maybe I should put the toad out.
Stream the starboard toad array. Helmi.
Just try and see if I can't get a better sense of what's going on here. But I need to definitely try and boogie out of this launch datum here. But yeah, look at that. That's just torps. Just nothing but torps. There you go, I can hear one of them now. So I think I'm too far away to be able to actually even see anything going on, so this might be a fruitless effort. I think I should just go for stealth at this point. So I'm just going to bring this back in, and we're going to go down to 2 knots and just try not to make any noise at all while these torps move up. And we shall see what happens here. I'm half tempted to load up some missiles, but I feel like those will get shot down pretty quickly. and be much more easy to triangulate. I don't even have that many missiles. Actually, I do have a lot of missiles. Holy crap. Jeez. Did not realize I had that many missiles. Could launch a full spread of TASMs. That would be interesting for sure. You gotta worry with spacings at that point, though, so they don't blow each other up once they hit something. But yeah, these guys are all in a nice line, just heading that way. It's like some frickin', it's like Independence Day or something. The jets are heading to just, like, shoot the ship or whatever. Okay, so they're running a little deep. I hope they don't run aground before they get there. I did set their floor to 200, but I think that's only when they get active. So I may be reloading this at some point because my torps all hit the ground. Yeah, that's what I thought. Let's try that again, shall we? Alright, yeah, let's get up shallower. God, it's ridiculous. Alright, when they're enabling, what is the depth there? I feel like the floor would have done that for the transit, but no, the floor is only for when they're, active. So the depth there is about 400 feet, so let's get up to like 350, 300 just for good measure.
Make my depth 30.
Now we gotta wait to get up to 300 feet here, so that'll be fun. I'm gonna go a little faster just to expedite this process. It's gonna take forever to 2 knots.
5 knots. Maneuvering aye.
It's going to take forever to get up to that depth. It's taking long enough right now. Let's just really try and expedite this here. Get up to 300 feet. Maybe if you like reorder the depth change once you've started your ascent, it might get a steeper angle going on or something. Alright, that's fine. Alright, let's get these torps out there then. Alright, torps are out there. Second salvo is going. Hopefully this one is successful. Let's reload the tubes here so we can get another salvo ready here. Just making sure I got all my presets enabled, and yes I do, so that's good. I guess I could have set their run depth a little shallower. I don't know why I chose 100, probably just because it involved the least amount of clicking. But that should be fine, 100 feet. Once they start pinging onto someone, they'll like be heading up for them, so it shouldn't be too big an issue. So let's get all these tubes reloaded. And I'm just gonna like stay out here on like a patrol pattern or something. There's no point in me really trying to move around, I don't think, laterally. I'm not gonna get anywhere in time, so I'm just gonna hang around out here like this or something. It's gonna take me half an hour just to come back around to that little point. I'm gonna stay at 3 knots, that's fine.
Make turns for 3 knots. Maneuvering
a little bit of movement going on, but yeah, we got our torps going out there. This is great. This is grand. Good, great, grand, wonderful. No yelling on the boss. I should not be able to see anyone on my sphere cloud here. Oh god. Shit, that's really close aboard. Someone wants my butt. They want my butt.
All ahead standard. Hell my.
Oh, they found me somehow. Oh, probably I'm too shallow. I forgot to go back down. You gotta get away from those, if you're past a certain depth, those magnetic anomaly detectors will not pick you up, so I forgot to go back down after I launched my torps. This may come to bite me in the butt. It hasn't locked on yet, it's a nautical mile away. I haven't heard any pings from it. So just get yourself a passive out there as well, and let's go all ahead full, just try and boogie from that launch point. Not sure what it's doing. It looked to be on a pretty vigorous circle search. Might be coming for my ass eventually here. So I think I might just flank it away from this datum a little bit here real quick. Yeah, I forgot to get back down deep, so their mads can't find me. I'm not sure what the mad depth is in this game, but in ooh, hello. Yeah, they're locked onto someone who's going off that way. These all seem to be locked onto the same person here. Maybe not. We'll see what comes of it. As long as we get some sinkages, that's all that matters. And I'm not past the minimum safe distance from this torp, so if he does get a lock on me, I'm screwed. But let's just try and turn real quick to see if we can't hear him. If he's back there pinging me or something. I don't hear him pinging me. Launch another spread.
Launch countermeasures. Aye, sir.
Why not? See if we can't hear him back there or something. We may have dodged it. I think that guy probably would have hit us by now, but
3,
knows?
2. Come right to course 1. Steady on course 1.
Not getting any
3.
pings.
Helm aye.
Alright, slow down.
All ahead 2/3. Helm aye.
These guys are either going for a ship, or they're like, I don't know what they're doing. I don't know who all these guys are going for either. They're going for something down here. Okay, Powie hit someone. Hit something. Or some guy ran aground or something, who knows. Slippery sphere. Oh, we're still.
Bearing
253. Oh god, that guy's close. I think he's still coming for me. 253.
Come left to course 070. Helm
I
aye.
don't know what this is doing. I don't think it's on me per se. It might just be circling, but no. I just started turning. I don't know. This guy might be on me. He's pretty close. Alright, well, we got a kata down. Kata is down. I wonder where all the ships boogied off to. Looks like they went this way. That's where all the torps are going. I don't know what you're doing, if you're locked onto someone or not. This is all very confusing. I'm trying not to get sunk here. Just head for... Oh, get out of here. Waypoints. I don't need no freaking waypoints. I don't know what this torp is going to do. I really don't. It's kind of scaring me. I don't want to get sunk. I hate getting sunk. Scary. Boom, pow, ping. Okay, something hit someone over there. There's lots of I guess I can get rid of all those tracks. That's not really helping anyone. It's all very old history at that point. Oh, hello, a kilo. Is everyone booking out this way or something? It's interesting. I can't really see what's going on here. I'm making a lot of noise.
Steady on course 0.
So someone's trying to freaking find me.
Helm
Pow, big boom. Yeah, neustrashimmy, hello. Oh, running along the coast or whatever. Alright, looks like this guy's locking on to someone else since that neustrashimmy got sunk. Maybe not. Not sure. I still don't know what's going on with all these like torps and shit. I just want to like head this way and head out to open sea. We got some sinks. I'm not sure how much more we're gonna get with these frickin' ships out, or these like planes out here looking for me actively. Trying to make it very confusing for them here, even though it basically is a trail of cookie crumbs as to where I've been. Nope, he's going for the corpse, going in for the overkill. Where's it coming from? Oh, there you go. One for good luck. Pow. Jeez, that is quite the plume of water and volume, voluminous. Already, where am I heading towards? So much shallow water, head north. I'm going to slow down to like, I'll stop here. Let me see if I can't hear anything real quick. Oh shit. Where was that coming from? That way? 232? Go this way then. Seems pretty distant. Those pings are pretty well spaced apart. But don't stop. Keep flanking, please. Thank you. Rig these in, sure. Why not? Alright, so we got 2 kills out of that. Nothing really... Well, no, we got a kata. That's a pretty big ship. That is indeed a pretty big ship. Neustrashimmy isn't really nothing too important, but a kata. It's a guided missile cruiser. Kirov. Is this arranged? I don't know how this is sorted, but it looks like it's almost sorted in terms of, like, importance or something. I don't know. Kuznetsov, Kirov, Slava, Kata, Kashin. So we got a kata and a neustrashimmy. There's still some of these guys around here, including a kirov. So that spread was what I really wanted to do with the circle search is send one torp in, get everyone running, and then just have a string of circles searching torps out here waiting for them to like come out and fall into my trap. But there's no circle search in subcommand, so that went awry. So rye bread. So we're just running deep. There's a little pocket of deepness there. I don't know if that's what my target is or not, but I'm just kind of running that way. This is going to be an interesting exfil here. Mission status. We got 2 kills. Not sure what's going on with all these ASW planes. I need to make timestamps of when these torpedoes are dropped. I need to somehow see timestamps of when these torpedoes are in the water, just so I can try and get a sense of how much longer I have, because they usually run for about 10 or 15 minutes. that gives you a sense of what your maximum range needs to, or what your minimum safe range is. So only going 34 knots. Sometimes I was going 35, which is interesting. Almost. Just the temptation to load up some TASMs and launch stuff out there is interesting, but I think fruitless at this point. Let's turn this way and see if that torp is still chasing after me. That's a ship sonar. I feel like I would have heard a weapon sonar by now. Let's all stop for a sec. Come to this way a little bit more. Just open it up. See if we can't hear anything. It seems pretty quiet out here, right, meow? Besides some ship sonars. Does not seem like there are any torps coming my way. So right now we're basically just making flow noise because we're making turns for all stop. Which seems like a weird thing to say, but it's kind of true. Making turns for all stop. Alright, waiting for this to come down. Get some acuity. If there's a torp out there, it's a passive torp or something. Alright, so there's lots of stuff down that way, whatever that is. Here's some of my countermeasures. And then these are all probably ships.
Sonar. Torpedo in the water. Bearing 130.
God damn it.
Steady on course.
Piss
2,
off.
7, 8.
Jesus Christ, I'm trying to run for my life here, these frickin' things.
Launch countermeasures.
Keep finding me. There's not much I can do about it.
Sir.
Because I'm just running for my life at this point. Oh, I forgot. I wish I would have remembered to go back deep after that launch datum. Since MAD is not a usable sensor in this game, I'm not sure if the manual has anything about it in terms of maximum detection depth or whatever. But 1,600 yards is pretty close, you know, within the nautical mile to 130. That's right around there. Right around there is where they splashed that torp on me. So I don't know what's gonna end up with that. Those active sonars on them are not that strong. They just don't have the wattage, but we're running. It could be potentially onto me. I don't know. These ships, these planes have got me down pretty pat. I'm not sure what the best course of action for this mission is besides just RLH. Flank it out of here and hope they run out of torps, but that's not really a good way to go about business here. That first time I launched the spread when the torps all ran aground, they didn't find me. I'm inclined to believe that's because I was deep enough for them to not get a mad on me, but I don't know. It's the AI, they kind of have it set up so it's not as hard for them to find you or whatever. I don't know exactly how they do it. That torp appeared to be dropped in a southerly kind of direction. Something like that way. So maybe I got out of there in time before it was able to pick me up back on its circle search sweep or something. So the water is getting deeper, kind of. Let's head north.
Course. Come right to
I want to get down a little deeper.
0, hell my.
Make my depth
Steady
6,
on course.
5,
0,
4,
0, 0, hell my.
Don't seem to be hearing any pings from this torpedo, so I don't know if it's active or passive or what's going on with it. I'm really just trying to head towards deeper water, but you really don't get to any kind of substantially deep water until, well, basically never. This is really kind of just very shallow area. Nothing really within any kind of reasonable distance of my maximum depth or test depth or anything, so kind of a sticky area. I don't know if they modeled it particularly accurately. I feel like it does get really deep near the Arctic Circle, but maybe not. Maybe not. Over there is pretty shallow stuff over there. Only decently deep stuff here. Not as bad as like maybe off Norfolk or something, but I don't know what's going on with these torps. These freaking torps, dude. I'm half inclined to just end this mission here. I don't know if there's much else I can do. If these ships have me, or these mays have me pinned down here. And get rid of that mark. For some reason they make it so it just takes so long for you to lose speed as soon as you can your engine, but you should lose speed just instantly, like the force of drag.
Steady on course.
Unless they like taking into account the time it takes for your prop to spin down, which is possible. yeah, I think I'm just going to end it here. I could just keep doing this mission as long as I wanted to, potentially, and probably never sink every single ship unless I turn truth on or something. So I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Have a good one. See you guys later.